So Nivea Q10. I mean, I'm not in a rush or anything, but I've been busy today with videos and editing. So I've not got much done. And I thought rather than me not filming my live stream, I would pop on and we'll do a quick one. Hi Sarah, been busy, very busy today. Filmed and edited a video this morning, and then filmed and edited a video and just finished it up like, I don't know, about 10 minutes ago. A stressful busy, a stressful one. And now I'm doing this. Is that a glutton for punishment or what? But when you're on a roll with the ideas, then, you know, I just wanted to get it done. Could do with a clip, really. Oh, there's one here. It's doing what you enjoy. Yeah, but when longer form content like that, I don't really enjoy it. But you can't do that kind of video in a live. Well, you could, but I just feel like doing it in a live stream. Right, so, sorry, in a longer form content. Elf Liquid Poreless Putty Primer, let's get some on. But for the most part, I do enjoy these videos. More live streams than anything. Just because you get the communication. You don't feel like you're just talking to yourself. I like your jawline. Okay. Right, that's that on. Right, I'm going to go in now with the MCO Beauty Flawless Glow. Instantly smooths, illuminates and blurs. Lisa got me this. Rub it in with the warmth of your finger. There we go then. I'm on it fan here. I've just got too much makeup. I haven't got way too much going on here. Right, I'm going to go in with this Urban Decay Stay Naked Hydromaniac Tinted Glow Hydrator. Yeah. just because going through all my makeup purchases and Look Fantastic today has made me realise just how old this foundation is, or skin tint. And this is one of my bougie skin tints, so it needs to be used up. Well, I could have stayed out, couldn't I? There's not many people in here. I know I don't need makeup. No one needs makeup, Nadine. You've come to a makeup channel though, where all I talk about is makeup and do makeup tutorials. There's 13 people in here, Nadine, at the moment. They got blurred out. I've gone black. Hang on. Right, that's because I turned my Wi-Fi off, Sarah. You won't see anything when I turn my Wi-Fi off. Yeah, I know. I fixed the issue. Thank you, Nadine. I'm not doing colour corrector today. I'm just going to go in with Glossier Stretch Concealer by Berinda. I'm not putting up with anyone's crap tonight, guys. Hi, Cozy Star. Thank you. Right, so we're expanding the pan there, which is good. We'll do the brows. Because they're easy to do. Don't really put any brow stuff in it apart from brow glue. So nix the brow glue. Your bracelet goes with your nail pen. It's not the same colour. My nails are teal. My bracelet for the most part is some pink, some red. But I'm glad you like it nonetheless. It's an expensive bracelet. Right, we're not contouring. Actually, I'm jumping 5 steps ahead here. We need to put some powder on. Definitely need to do that. Number 7 translucent. Really getting into this one. Just as I'm finishing it, really. Because there's not much left at all. I'm probably just going to leave this powder in until I've finished it. So tonight is the last look with the Beauty Bay Botanical palettes, and boy, palette should I say, and boy am I glad. I feel like that palette's been in 2 weeks, even though it hasn't. It's not even been in a week, I don't think. So I normally just set my T-zone, and if you're wondering what a T-zone is, it's where you go across your forehead, down your nose and onto your chin. Wish I could see. There's about that much powder. So still quite a bit. Like I said, we're not going to be using bronzer today. Sorry, contour. We'll just use the bronzer out of the Hourglass palette. Just trying to figure out what brush to use there. Not that one. I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry, and you've retracted your message anyway. Do you regret buying the Botanicals palette? It's got some nice shades in there, but if I would have had my time over, and I didn't buy it, Sarah, my mum bought it for Christmas, so I can't regret that. You know, I did ask for it. But it's not on par with the rest of the Beauty Bay formula, and I can prove that. I'm going to do a video on that, probably film that tomorrow. That's the only reason. If I didn't know what the Beauty Bay formula is, or, you know, if I didn't have any palettes from them, it would be fine. It's an inexpensive palette. You know, it's better than some Revolution formulas, and Revolution, you know, kind of, they're hit and miss as well. But I've just never known that for Beauty Bay. Exactly, you just asked me a personal opinion. Like I asked my mum for the palette at the time, going off what my personal thoughts were on the palettes. I don't know if Daydreamer came first or after this Botanical one, because Daydreamer is a good palette, but I don't believe you can get that anymore. I need to think about blush, because we're doing silvers today, and I'm really not looking forward to this look. That's why I'm a bit meh about it. So blush, kind of need to keep it neutral rather than pink. But saying that though, silver is a cool colour. Yeah. Go back in with the Hourglass, and we'll use a cream actually. I'll use this Essence one. I really haven't used this too much, and when I do the Shop My Stash, that will be going back in the collection. Let's get my brush first though. I like to use this little She Glam one. It's got paw prints here. Needs a wash, but oh, this smells so good. Like strawberries, like, do you know, like strawberry chewing gum? And you can ask me whatever questions you want, guys, especially when it's to do with makeup. Even personal questions, it doesn't mean I'm going to answer them. Yeah, this was a very inexpensive blush. It was less than £5 off eBay. And there was a time when you couldn't even get this blush, so I saw it. And I did buy it, oh, was it 2 months ago? Something like that. I was looking at my Amazon list. Did I say eBay then? I meant Amazon. I was looking at my Amazon list to see how many products are in there. Just so maybe we can do everything I bought from Amazon. But there's not enough there. I think I'll be doing it for Colourpop though as well. Cult Beauty. And I don't know what else. Superdrug, Boots maybe. Because I have enjoyed it. It's stressful. You have to basically do the video, then screenshot everything that you bought so I can show you at your end. Like, I can hold a phone up like that, but you're only going to see a tiny, minuscule photo. So I want you to see the photo or the product as best as I can, especially for the ones that I don't have anymore. Don't be arguing in the comments, Nadeem. I know that's a compliment, but it sounds like you're disagreeing with Sarah there. Okay. Right, I'm going to go in with this pink shade here. It's so pretty. What shade is that again? Vibrant Heat. And that'll just make it even more glowier. Oh, I just love Hourglass blush. I love Hourglass powders in general. I can't believe it, like, when people tell me, no, they don't really do anything for me. Look what they do. Used in the right way, look what they do. Right, so that's the blush on. Highlighter, let's go in with some of that Super Shock highlighter in Lunch Money, which we're getting down to it. I have not tried Hourglass yet, but would love to. Wait for a sale is my advice. Wait for a sale, Sarah. I got mine. I think I paid, this was years ago this one came out. I think I paid $58 for this. And look how many products you get. You get 5 products, so it is well worth it. And it takes you ages to use it. I paid slightly more for the jellyfish. I think when they retail around the holidays, because they always bring them out around the holidays, they're $89, or maybe it'll be even more this year. Now, I wouldn't recommend anyone pay that crazy amount of money. I think I got £20 off mine, and that to me is good. To get £20 off, so say it's like 89, to get it for like 69, I would highly recommend, because they are so good. Yeah, it is worth it. A lot of people don't like the powders though that are in there. I know that, but I do. I have to go. Goodbye, sunshine. Bye, Nadeem. Right, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Blossom Glow highlighter. If I can find my highlighter brush. Yep, there's one here. Which is the same shade as the Colourpop highlighter. And boy is it glowy. Right. Hourglass. Sorry, not Hourglass. I'm fixated on Hourglass. Glowish by Huda Beauty. Like I said, we've hit pan. It's expanding. I want to use it all up. So I can see me using this until it is finished. Is there a brush over here that I can use? I'm always going over there and stretching, and therefore it's hurting this side of my neck and my back. Okay, let's go in with some of this. And what I do when I'm putting finishing powder on, I circle blend. That is not a makeup artist term or anything. It's an handy term. Apart from around here and on my nose. And then do that. I have got the right mindset, Louis. What makes you think that I don't? Okay, that's that. If you want to try a finishing powder though, Sarah, try that, because I mean it is pretty good. It's not on par with the Hourglass ones, but it's a lot cheaper than Hourglass. I wouldn't say it's something that you can compare with Hourglass. Nothing, in my opinion, compares to Hourglass. I won't have anyone talk me out of that. Right, today I'm not going to do the facial mist. I'm going to do, because I want to finish this off, I want to do this. It's the MCore Beauty one. I will wait for Black Friday. Yeah, do so. I was just talking about that in a video, saying I'm not even interested. There's never been a time, not even when, sorry about that, there was a hair there, when I was doing my no-buy last year, because I did it for a full year, where I was just not interested in makeup, and I look around me and it's like, what have you been doing? Just the money on the Look Fantastic order and also the Sephora order over the last 5 years. It's immense. I would hate to think about what my collection's worth. I'd hate it. But they're interesting videos, they're real eye-openers to do. Hi Bella, not too bad, how was your day? Right, so I think I'm going to have to go in with a bit more of this concealer. Oh actually no, I shouldn't have to. So I pulled out the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer portion. It's not that good, I wouldn't recommend it. I got this one from TK Maxx a while ago. I mean, it does the job and everything, but I prefer my Juvia's Place, and I don't know where I put it. Hi Eden, just in time for the last look with the Botanical palette. Feels a bit oily, this. I'm sure it's not meant to feel oily. I'll be putting some eyeshadow over the top of it anyway. Right. So Lily, so it looks like that. I'm doing my makeup along with you. Nice. What time is it there? I did another one of those videos today, Eden. It's only just going up now on YouTube. It's probably going to go up Saturday or Sunday. No, Sunday or Monday. So I've got one going up tomorrow. This one was on Look Fantastic. Oh my gosh. It was even worse than Sephora. Which I knew it would be. It's 5 years worth of purchases. But my mum bought me quite a bit from there as well. And it was the height of the pandemic. Everyone bought more in the pandemic, didn't they? I'm asking the question, didn't we buy more back then? I mean, I didn't buy as much as a lot of people that I know, but I know I bought more than what I was buying previously. 8:48 AM. Oh wow. Right, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing all over the lid. Yes, I think we did buy more, I know. I just feel stupid. I feel really stupid. And it's embarrassing. But it is what it is. Okay, so we're going to have to stick to the greys, which I'm not overly confident with, but Pebble, this light one first. We'll go in with that. It's weird. I've not used the palettes that much. I don't think you'll be able to see it. Maybe if I turn the light down. Here, where you're going to hit pan, like straight away, just a little square on that one, and also on Pebble as well. Yeah, you're not seeing it, I don't think, but I can see it. If I use them consistently, I would hit pan on those shades quite easily, I think. I would not be brave enough to add my spending on makeup over the last 5 years. All I can do now is reduce my spending going forward. That's what it's for, Eden. Sorry, I was going to call you Sarah. That's what it's for. It's to let me know, and then I can change my spending habits, which they've been changed anyway. They got changed dramatically last year. I wasn't buying anything, and then the year before it, they was getting changed. So, you know, in my own mind, they were being changed, but in the pandemic, in I'd say probably 2020 to maybe 22, I was shopping quite a bit. I had a real problem. And I don't like that version of myself at all, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm calling myself out. And no one's ever harder on themselves, are they, but yourself? Like, no one can be, like, tell you, oh, you shouldn't be doing that. You can only learn by your own mistakes. That's the way I see it anyway. I still have a problem, but I'm trying my best to get better. I think it is a huge problem, isn't it? Like, makeup addiction is a huge problem. So with me, before makeup, it was this, Pandora. I've got so much Pandora. The jewellery that I've got in my collection is insane. Before that, it was handbags. And probably before that, it was clothing. So I need to be careful that I'm not going to go down the rabbit hole of saying, oh, I'm not buying makeup, so I can go to the theatre more. I obviously want to go to the theatre. I love the theatre. But I don't want to be going all the time and spending money that I would have spent on makeup at the theatre. I mean, I've not gone a lot. What have we been to see? we've only been 3 times this year, and I know we're only in July, but we went to see Cruel Intentions, the 90s musical. I think that was April. Then Torvill and Dean, Our Last Dance in May. I couldn't not go and watch Torvill and Dean. They're iconic. And then recently, Chicago the musical, and I couldn't not go and watch that. I don't know if they're coming back next year. If I could have gotten into Mary Poppins, I would have gone to watch that. At the end of the day, I'm spending money with my mum on memories. This isn't memories. This isn't memories. This is, I hate to say it, but it's crap. You know, I mean, I love it and everything, but it's just makeup. I don't even think it's gotten to the point of me feeling overwhelmed. I think it's gotten to the point where I'm just fed up with it. Now we'll go in with Ash. And you can only do your best, Eden. You will get there. I have faith in you. I could go well over a year with no replacement purchases and still not run out of anything. Well, for me, it's facial sprays and setting sprays. Skincare, I might be alright with because I've been given skincare off my niece, and mascara. I've only got 2 mascaras. No, 2 and a bit, because I got a Lancome one in a giveaway. So I'm gonna need a mascara eventually, probably in 6 months. But maybe I'll get to the end of the year without needing one. That would be nice, wouldn't it? It doesn't help though, does it, how you've got all these brands on TikTok and Instagram promoting the stuff left, right and centre. And if you're following them, it really doesn't help. I used to follow Trend Mood like there were no tomorrow. And I don't follow them anymore. The only, like, I don't have, do I have Sephora still on my phone? I think I might have the app on my phone, but I'm logged out of it. I'm logged out of that personally. I'm going to go back into that light grey Pebble. And the last time I went on to Sephora was obviously when I did the video, when I needed to know what my purchases were. Beauty Bay's not on there anymore. Gosh, that would be a whole different story. We need to do that one as well, Beauty Bay, because I know I have bought a lot from Beauty Bay. And I think the last eyeshadow palette would have been Daydreamer that I personally bought. I'm not too sure. Which palette came out first, Eden? Daydreamer or Botanical? Because I'm not sure which one came out first. I'm going back into that like cream shade Lily. I think mascara is what I go through the most of. Oh really? I don't tend to. But other than those few things I told you about, I don't really need anything. Let's just put some of this Pantograph primer on. Botanical was 2024 and Daydream. Right, okay, so why is Botanical not the same formula? I've used the entire palette now, it's not the same formula. And you was telling me about that Desert Hairs not being the same formula, wasn't you? Or that somebody said it wasn't the same formula. Daydreamer is so nice. It could be the colours in this palette. I don't want to make excuses up for it, but it could be. Hi Naikana. I luckily don't get tempted by anything other than eyeshadow. I only tend to buy eyeshadow, nothing else. But that's enough, isn't it? Indie eyeshadow palettes especially, they're expensive. You know, I don't have too many like big indie brands like Ensley Rain, Bella Beauty Bar and those kind of eyeshadows. I just don't have them because they're expensive, and like Blend Bunny as well. I've just never been tempted by what they're offering. You started again. What do you mean started again? Do you mean the live? I'm nearly out of it. I'll be leaving soon. Right. I need a liner brush. What do you class as indie palettes? They're independent companies, aren't they? So it would be Ensley Rain. It would be Bella Beauty Bar. It's all the like really nice colour shifty changing formula, like Pastel Roses UK. They do singles and they also do eyeshadow palettes now as well. They're an indie brand. They're the ones that cost a freaking fortune to buy from. Yup, and all I buy is indie and the shipping on it, and it's incredibly expensive. Exactly. I do like Beauty Bay. I like Beauty Bay, but I'm worried now going forward. Is it all going to be like this? So I don't know if at the time I watched any swatches on this palette because my mum was getting it me for Christmas. I definitely did on Daydreamer and that Charms one. Definitely did on those because I bought them myself for, I'm not too sure whether it was Christmas or my birthday. See, I've wondered for a while. That's the thing, Sarah, ask. And if I know the answer to the question, I'll answer. And if I don't, I'll say, can you answer that, Eden? What is the meaning of the makeup? Do you not like makeup? Right, I'm just going to go in with Ash, which is the darker grey. Put that under the lash line. Makeup's been used for centuries. The Egyptians used it. Oh, this is why I like liner. Oh. We don't have too many brands in the UK that would be classed as indie. I mean, we've got a few. We've got more than we had. But the US is where it's at, isn't it? Right, so we've got two shimmers here that are left that I've not used yet. Oh, I really don't want to as well. So we've got Ripple. This is a lighter shade, so that needs to go at the front, I think. And then we've got Amazon. And that's got a bit of green in it. Hi, Jason. So, can you see? That's why I don't like them. I don't tend to go in for those shades, but we have to. Might look a bit smoky today, guys. Part of it with this palette is there's just no glitter. I think I'm spoiled. I think me and Lisa were talking about this, and we were saying how spoiled we are because we do have. I have quite a lot of indie singles. That's coming up tomorrow, I think, at 6. Because I've like organised them, and I want to tell you about the changes on the channel, what's coming up. That actually doesn't look too bad, does it? It looks a bit dark, but doesn't look too bad. But anyway, yeah, there's some changes coming up. Nothing dramatic. It's not like I'm going to be going off the face of the earth and not doing tutorials and makeup videos anymore. But some things I want to change up. Just because I'm not buying makeup and I want to do things differently. So I'd recommend you check that out. Right. Amazon. Oh. Okay. Lisa. Hello, BFF. Right, now you can't even see Amazon. Hi, Pig. Are you German? Whereabouts in the world are you from, Pig? No, but I can speak some. I could basically understand a little bit of that. But please speak English. We're an English-speaking channel. Right, to me, you can't even see it. Like, it just looks all silver across the lid. There's another silver in here that I might put on in the middle. I've already used it. This one, in my opinion, on the top row, Lightning, is better than both of these from memory. But I do have selective memory. Yeah, the formula in this, can you see how that's, well, you'll see it on the eye. I don't think I showed you. So we're just going to, oh yes, it brightens it up. Can you see how it's all brightened in the middle? I'm from England too. I think this palette going forward is only going to get used with Natasha Denona Retro Glam. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, exactly. A lot brighter. Liking it more. Why is it every time I do makeup? Does this happen to anyone else? My nose runs. Right, we're blending it out. It's not too bad. And it'll look better with mascara on. I thought it would have looked a little different to that. Right, what are we doing for lash line? Well, I think I've used all the shades. So I think we'll go in with the darkest shade, which is Eggplant. This one. I think that'd look really nice, actually. Oh, it happens to you all the time. I'm glad I'm not the only one then, Sarah. If you could travel back to the 80s, would you? No. The 80s was when I was being bullied quite heavily, so absolutely not. I wouldn't even travel back to the 90s. Sometimes I wish I had my childhood over again. Not even my childhood, like my early 20s. And then it's like, why? Why do you wish that? You've lived it once already. Is it an allergy to an ingredient, maybe? What, with the runny nose? I don't think so. because it happens every single time, not just, you know, not just when I'm using one thing. Oh, that looks nice, but we've got something here that needs to be sorted out. Some eyeshadow. Mascara. Right, 17 Bigger Better Lash. Recommend to all of you that live in the UK. But I hope you don't get a bent wand like that. Just a really good mascara, and especially for the price too. But I wouldn't even say for the price, I'd say it's a great mascara nonetheless. We've actually gone through this quite quickly, which is what I wanted for tonight, just because I'm a bit exhausted from doing those two long form content videos. And yeah, I had the option not to do this, but unless I'm seriously like bedridden or very, very depressed, I always do these lives, or unless I'm out and about and I can't. You'll always catch me. I don't know, I don't necessarily always come on time, but you'll always get a notification. I actually like that eyeshadow. Now I've put the brightener here, I actually like it. But I'd wonder, I mean, I'm not going to do it because I've actually used it in this look. I think this would show up more Amazon by itself. It's not chunky. It's a really weird formula, so it's not chunky. It's not powdery. It's something. And you can't really see anything there anyway. I mean, there is pigment there, obviously, but I'd feel like I'd have to go really, really in. And I don't know, I don't think I want to do it. I think I've spent too much time on this palette as it is. You know, how many looks have I even done with it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where? 4. No, where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've done 7 looks. That's enough. I want to put Savannah in the inner corner. I would have liked to have used Savannah all over the lid because that's the one shade in this palette, guys, that I do really, really like. I love it, and I think it would make an interesting look all over the lid. Maybe I will do that one day, but not anytime soon. Just hit my face with my mascara wand. Ooh! Is it one of those spiky ones? Oh, I hate them. Hi, Alicia. I was going to go in with that highlighter. No, we don't want that. Savannah from the palette. I would have liked every single eyeshadow to be like Savannah, because that's, in my opinion, that's Beauty Bay's normal formula. So I've either got a dodgy palette. I need to go and watch some videos on this palette. I've either got a dodgy palette or change the formula for this eyeshadow palette. Because the Beauty Bay palette's not like that. The Mini Charms palette is not like that. And like I was saying before, I'm worried now to get another Beauty Bay palette in case they're all like that. But I just love Beauty Bay palettes. And they've got some really nice colour shifting ones like this one up here. And I don't think I was too impressed with that. That's softer than some of the others. Wasn't really impressed with this one down here. That's colour shifting. Even that feels, they both feel really, really soft when you put your fingers on. And look at them, they're so nice. Let me just drag it down a bit. They're so nice. They're really colour shifting. I would say for sure like the duochromes, but maybe it was, I don't want to blame me, you know, because I'm alright at eyeshadow. I wouldn't say, you know, I'm a makeup artist or anything, but I know how to do an eyeshadow look. I mean, quite clearly you can get a nice eyeshadow look out of it. This is a nice eyeshadow look. And I'm a person that doesn't like greys and silvers. But that eyeshadow palette, I don't know. Like, for the majority of it, I just didn't like. I didn't mind this one. But even this didn't have a lot of sparkle to it. I don't think I minded this shade here. It was this one, especially. And I don't think I liked this one. I thought it was going to be more than what it was. Maybe my expectations were just too high as well. But for the price point, can you expect huge expectations? But then I think to myself, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can expect huge expectations because it's no different to the other Beauty Bay palettes, you know. If anything, the prices are going to go up on these things. So when another eyeshadow palette comes out, if I'm off my no-buy, I'll get it, I'll test it, I'll do some research on it, and if I don't like that one either, then it's adios eBay. Beauty Bay. What palette is it? It's Beauty Bay Botanical. But I've got better palettes, Alicia. They look so pretty. I've got a lot of thoughts, Lisa. It is a nice look. I like it. Right, let's get some... I'm getting fed up with these lips that are in here. But I need to make something to eat before I go out. So I'm just going to put Kiko on. Kiko Dreamforia 3D Hydra Lip Oil. They're really nice, these. But they're expensive. I don't even need a mirror. I don't even need to look into the camera. There we go. I like the sparkles in it. Oh, I have a few older Beauty Bay palettes. I need to pull them out. Oh, yes, you should. I mean, I've got, like, Love Notes. I've got Wilderness. I looked at them, and I could see the sparkles. You know when you can see the sparkles in the Beauty Bay palettes? I'm like, where have they gone wrong? They've gone wrong somewhere. Where have they gone wrong? I bet everyone's loving it. And it's just me having my rant. Nice personality. Thank you. Anyway, this is a look. No worries, I'm done now, Lisa. I'll speak to you later. This is